Two, systematic approach. Here, there are 6 levels of wealth building that we're going to go through with clear strategies and also clear pitfalls you want to watch out for. Third, we're big on generational legacy. And so, generational legacy means that only one generation in your family should have to work. Only one generation should have to work. The other generations should protect the status of the family so that nobody ever has to work again. Only one generation has to work. And if that one generation uses the opportunity to build wealth in an appropriate way, then no one will ever have to get a job again. All right. And I know that this is counter to what you've heard. Everybody thinks that if you don't work, you don't eat. That's not true, because the people who eat the best in America are the people who don't go to work every day. Let's move on. So the first level of the pyramid is below 10,000. That's when you're first getting started. If you're in this category, there is no reason to have any shame. You should be very proud of yourself for making a commitment to change and to grow. And that's when you're building your foundation. 35% of all Americans are in this category. That's very, very scary that a third of the country has built no wealth. That's, you know, this is why the conspiracy theorist jumps out in me when I say, okay, now I get it, why they don't teach this stuff in public schools, because they can't have that 35% learn what the top 1% understand. Number two, the second level is stability building, right? When you get to 10K to 99K, that's when you got a little something, something. 40% of Americans fall into this range. So now we've covered about 75% of the country. So about 40% of all Americans are in this 10,000 to 99,000 range. And then after you've got some stability, you're financially stable, then you go into the wealth accumulation phase. About 20% of Americans are in this phase, which is 100,000 to 999, or you could just say a million, right? So if your net worth is, and net worth is measured as the value of all your assets minus your liabilities. And the big challenge, the big hurdle for the Black community is that student loans take a lot of people out of level 3 and drop you actually below level 1. Like they drop you down here because you say, okay, my assets are worth 100,000, but my student loans are 220. Well, that's a negative net worth. That's a tough spot. And the only way you can get out of debt is to either cut costs or either cut costs, pay off debt, or grow your way out of the debt. If you grow your way out of the debt, meaning you can find ways to increase revenue or increase income, then you can get out of that.